Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 12, Episode 1 of Joan of Arc. We are playing the Apocalypse expansion, and the scenario we are playing is called the Leviathan. This is one of the last ones of the scenario. We also have coming up soon, after this one, we'll be doing Season 12, the Armageddon scenario with both the Leviathan and the Beast. But in this scenario, we're featuring the giant Leviathan Big Boss mini. We've also got on the board the Lamb of God on Mount Zion here on this hex. We've got the Archangel Raphael. We'll be going through those minis. We had a setup video if you want to go back and check that out. We walked through the setup. We've got the command boards all ready. Our cards for our different onboard creatures. If you want to go check out mini close-ups in the setup, go check that video out. Before we start, quick shout out to our sponsor. As you guys know, we're not monetized. Pontus Fathom Hobbies has a sister channel called Pontus Fathom Press. This is our disclosure from the Necronomicon fragment, volumes 1, 2, and 3, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, Hermeticism of Hastur, and the Alchemy of Azathoth. All three books are standalone. Helps to support the channel. You can also jump over to our Patreon, and for as little as $1, you can get the first edition digital copy of Genealogy of Cthulhu by Moldenhauer, the Catu Journals series that started it all. So go check those out. As usual, liking and subscribing helps us with the YouTube stuff, and let's jump into some gameplay. Okay, so first off, we've got the Unholy Forces versus the Holy Forces, and we have a couple of special moves that we can do in each round. Another thing that we're going to do is the victory points are given at 111 points for each of the unholy victories. So that might be occupying the Mount Zion, destroying the Lamb of God, destroying Archangel Raphael, and we will track those here once those points get added. If the unholy player gets to 6 points before 7 rounds, that's 666 points, they win. Otherwise, if we make it to 7 rounds, the victory conditions are met. The other mechanic that we have for this game is you see the saints are laying down here on the different spots. We can send things like the Griffin and the Angels down to collect those saints, which I think I'm going to do in this first round. Unholy player does get to go first. So we're going to start out with our council phase. We're going to grab our round cards, and we're going to grab our first token card. So they get 2 each. The unholy player does get to start with 3 tokens to activate their activation tokens. And then we will start out with the first player's turn. So we will go to. I think what we're going to do is, well, let's have a march first off of. Well, why not start big, and we'll have the Leviathan can be moved with 1. Let's just read some of the Leviathan properties here. It says Leviathan. Each time a Leviathan attacks an area containing terrain elements or a building, said elements take 1 damage. Each time the Leviathan performs a gigantic attack, you can spend 1 power token to reroll up to 3 dice. Okay, so he has a die per targeted area. Okay, so the Leviathan goes die per targeted area. Let's just have him. We'll give him an activation and just simply move him. So we'll move him. Just get him out. Just get him moving. Oh, sorry, I took it from the wrong pool. We'll move some of the other troops. So we'll get him moving forward. Let's send out our ghouls and our devourers here, our winged demons. So we've got winged demons and our plague bearers to activate. And we'll go ahead and start out simply. I'm going to move this guy, just the 1 forward, to get him closer, maybe to take on large mini up there. That one is called, I called it Justice before. I believe it's Justice. It is Triumph. Sorry, it's Triumph. And you can see Triumph is triumphing over this snake here. Like I mentioned before, you guys can go check out that our mini paint through. So yeah, so let's move. I left these off the board. These are actually only 4 units of 3, but I just left them as individual minis just because I thought it was easier to move. So we'll move all of them forward 1 as an action, and we'll also move these winged demons up 1 into the battle here. We can have our ghoul, our plague bearers can do attacks on the Lamb of God. So Lamb of God is there. There is a terrain effect here. Let's see the Lamb of God. So the Lamb of God automatically gains a defense for each of the die rolls, right? So they automatically gain that defense. And the plague bearers, you can see the plague bearers here, they can attack with white dice. So let's just have them attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Lamb of God also has a white and black. So what I'll do is I'll roll a white and a black, and I'll roll 2 attacks like this, and then we can get through the 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We just do this twice. So here's the attacks. They automatically get this 1 shield, which blocks that attack. So that will be blocked. They get that attack for each, right? So they block those 2. So let's just put 2 out here like this. Okay, and then the last 2 plague bearers attack, and they get nothing. So quick attack. Lamb of God needs something bigger to attack them than these guys, but they're going to migrate into this space next. So that'll be that attack. Everyone else is occupied, let's say. So that'll wrap it up for the forces. Of course, there's only 2 activation points. Let's also give a charge token to and a reactivate. So we'll get those in reserve. Let's move to second player turn now. So we'll move into the holy player's turn. They also get there too. And I am going to start this off right away with moving angels down. We'll take the 2 angels down from this one, and let's also move the griffin. Okay, so right off the bat, I want to get something defending here. So we'll have this griffin pick up one of the saints here. So this is the first saint riding this griffin. And let's bring 2 angels down here, 1 and 2. Let's go with here because the battle seems here first. Let's try to clean up here because there's some defense for these guys. So we've got 3 angels down on the board, 2 angels down on the board, and the griffin. Let's just reread that rule quickly. So it says, at the beginning of each of the Holy Army's turns, 1 destructive angel is deployed in every area containing a saint. If there's not enough areas, no available angel doesn't get deployed. So we can also deploy these 2 devouring angels, or just 1. Yeah, okay, we can do the 2 devouring angels can also get deployed. But we brought 2 other angels down just for now. That's fine. Once the carrier is moved to a sky hex, remove its miniature from play. So we've got, yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. We can do a second turn as well. So we'll move that second turn and we'll bring the griffin back up to the sky space to drop off a saint. And we can also, we can rest with these guys for now because they are at a distance, so they won't return to heaven just yet. We'll use some of our future points. So we've already gotten 1 saint rescued. And a rescued saint gives us Rescued Saint gives us, for each rescued saint, I don't think we get any points. We're just clearing them out of the way so that they aren't attacked. And that's just gonna do it for the round. So let's kind of clean this up. There's no casualties. We didn't have any combat this round, but we do have some angels deployed. We do have the beast in motion, and a quiet first round start for the Leviathan, but we'll get right into the action next round. So we'll see you guys in turn number 2. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.